Let's be real. Having a good product or service is no longer enough. Most business owners don't fail because their idea is bad. They fail because the foundation underneath that idea is weak. No clear structure, legal blind spots, disorganized systems, critical steps missed, not because of laziness, but because of overwhelm. And it all adds up. Time gets wasted, money slips through the cracks, trust, both from customers and teams, starts to erode. The reality? Most small businesses aren't built for long-term stability. They're built in a rush, on hustle, on caffeine and urgency. And that might work for a little while, but eventually, the cracks show. That's where business analysis comes in. Not as some fancy corporate buzzword, but as a practical tool. A way to step back and say, what's actually going on in here? What's working? What's broken? What's draining your energy, your profits, your peace of mind? See, you don't need to guess your way forward, and you don't need to keep reacting to fires all day. With the right structure, the right systems, and the right visibility, you can stop chasing stability and start building it. So today, we're going to walk through the biggest traps small business owners fall into, and how you can avoid them. Not by working harder, but by building smarter. By putting a solid base under the business you've already poured your heart into. Because the truth is, you didn't come this far to stay stuck in chaos. Choosing the right business structure. Your business structure isn't just a formality. It affects everything. How you pay taxes, how much liability you carry, and even how you raise money. Sole proprietorship, LLC, S-Corp, each one has benefits and risks. But here's the catch. Many owners pick a structure without understanding the long-term consequences. A proper business analysis can spotlight misalignments between your current structure and your goals. For example, you might be paying more in taxes than necessary, or you might be exposing your personal assets without realizing it. And by the time most people find out, it's already caused damage. Protecting intellectual property. You'd be shocked how many business owners don't own their own brand. Their logo? Unprotected. Their slogan? Copyable. Their course or method? Easy to steal. Your intellectual property, your ideas, processes, creative work, is one of your most valuable assets. But if it's not legally protected, it's just floating out there, ready to be copied or claimed by someone else. You don't need to become a legal expert, but you do need clarity. And clarity starts with taking inventory. What's yours? What's locked in? What's at risk? A solid analysis of your business often reveals gaps like these, gaps you didn't even know existed. The importance of contracts. Handshake deals might feel good until they don't. Every business relationship, client, vendor, partner, employee, should be backed by a clear contract. Not just a template pulled off the internet, but something that protects your business and sets expectations on both sides. Without strong agreements, you're wide open to disputes, delays, and missed payments. In many of the businesses I've reviewed, the issue isn't that people are bad actors. It's that no one clarified the rules. Don't let unclear or missing contracts leave you exposed. Staying compliant. Employment laws, tax filings, licenses, regulations. Staying compliant can feel like a full-time job, and it's one of the fastest areas where things can go sideways. One missed tax form, one misclassified worker, one unfiled license, and the fines stack up fast. But compliance isn't just about avoiding penalties. It's about building trust and confidence, internally and externally. Employees feel safer, investors feel more secure, and you get to focus on growth instead of damage control. This is where an outside perspective can be powerful. A fresh set of eyes can catch what you might have missed. You'd be surprised how much stress you could lift just by finding and fixing these early. If you're wondering where your blind spots are, there's a free business analysis linked in the description and comments. It's a simple way to get clear on what might be holding you back. Organizing for success. Let's talk about systems, or the lack of them. Disorganization is one of the silent killers in small business. Missed follow-ups, unclear roles, processes that live in someone's head instead of a system. And when something goes wrong, it's chaos. Everyone scrambles, customers feel it, teams burn out, and the owner ends up wearing every hat again. But it doesn't have to be that way. Organized businesses move faster, serve better, scale easier. Through a proper business analysis, you can uncover where the mess is hiding, then put in place simple structures that free you from the daily grind. It's not about adding more tools or hiring more people. It's about getting lean, clear, and focused. Running a business isn't easy, but it shouldn't feel like guesswork. Every day, decisions stack up. Things pull at your time. Fires pop up, and somehow, the bigger your business gets, the more complicated it starts to feel. But here's the thing most business owners don't hear enough. Stability isn't a dream. It's a result. And the way you get there isn't by working more hours or trying to do everything yourself. It's by creating structure. If you want stability, you need systems that hold firm when things get chaotic. If you want growth, you need clarity about what's working and what's in the way. And if you want peace of mind, you need to know that your business is both legally and operationally sound. That's why this isn't about adding more to your plate. It's not another app, another framework, another course. It's about getting back control. It's about removing the stress that comes from not knowing if you're exposed legally, not knowing if you're losing money without realizing it, not knowing if your team is operating at half speed because your systems are messy, not knowing where the next surprise will come from. And once you know where the weak points are, fixing them becomes a whole lot easier. One of the fastest ways to get that clarity is through a business analysis. The one linked below in the description and comments is free. And more importantly, it's designed to help you spot what's slowing you down before it becomes a real problem. No fluff, no filler, just insight. Clear, practical, and actionable. Your next step. Before you jump back into your day, ask yourself something simple. If you could fix one part of your business today, what would it be? Would it be the stress from disorganization? The lack of clear roles and systems? The worry that something legal might sneak up and bite you? Whatever it is, you're not alone. Most business owners aren't broken. They're just buried under complexity, trying to grow while holding everything together with duct tape. But it doesn't have to stay that way. You don't need to overhaul everything overnight. You just need to start with clarity. Most people don't need another guru. They don't need more information. They need insight, a snapshot, a roadmap. They need to see clearly so they can move confidently. That's exactly what the free business analysis does. And it's waiting for you in the link below. It's free, it's fast, and it's made to help you breathe easier, plan smarter, and lead better. Because when you have clarity, you make better decisions. And better decisions lead to better business.